So the next thing we're going to talk about is cutting video. Now, cutting video is very simple. Basically, you move your playhead to where you want it to go. You go to your razor blade and you click. And when you select your selector, you can move your playhead out of the way. You can see now there's a break right here. So that allows you to go in here and select these, and you can move them, and they are independent now. So you can make whatever changes you want. If you wanted to put another piece of video in here or something, or a screenshot, you could. So when you play this, there would be a gap here. Also, it is possible for these pieces to move independently. Sometimes they're locked, sometimes they're not. So you need to be aware of that. That's why when I edited it, you saw me click twice rather than just once. So we'll go ahead and do that again. I'll move this down here. We'll click our razor blade and click the top, and then we click the bottom. Once you've got these edited, you could move them to different tracks. Now, see what happened when I move this down? Now we have an audio 2 here because we have a second track of audio, so we have a second volume control. Now, if you wanted to delete this piece here in the middle, all you had to do is press the delete key, and you'll notice this slid back into its place. That's called a ripple delete. So everything to the right of it would slide backwards to the left to make a clean break. You can set it up so that it doesn't do that, but I like to do that because most of the videos that I edit do that anyway. One of the other things I want to show you here is that I can move this to the side, and I can grab these and I can slide them as well. So did you notice that my cursor changed? See how it's an arrow right there, and then it becomes a grabber thing that allows me to grab and move these? This is another way to edit. I can do this on the front end of the video, and I can do it on the back end of the video. So as you can see, that's really all there is to it. Now, I know, like, when you say things like I'm going to video edit, it sounds intimidating. You open up the video editor, it looks intimidating. What I've shown you of cutting video, that's all there is to it, is cutting out the unwanted stuff and bringing the things together that actually make sense to give you a whole video. We're not creating big movies here. We're not creating something complicated. Typically in the training world, we're going through and we're cutting out unneeded things. We are cleaning up fronts and ends because when people record a webinar, for example, it's entirely possible that they went for a couple of minutes at the front end waiting for people to join the webinar, trying to figure out how to share their screen and whatnot. So you don't need that information, so you just cut it off. And then at the end, it's very possible that they stopped it and they forgot to hit end recording. So there's some video at the end that you just want to cut off and clean up. So it's not complicated. There's not a lot of things that you need to be concerned about. That's really it.